everyone. We are Waveform Mountain plus Seb at the bottom. I'm Anders. This is John, my dad. This
And
is Seb,
that,
my brother.
I'm Seb, and I'm here too.
what are we doing today,
And,
Anders?
Yeah, that's right. We are here to do our fourth and final planned video reveal to each other. This is the fourth in a series of videos where Dad and I have each taken the same clip, like the same musical clip of one of our songs, and our challenge has been to make a video to that clip. The only restrictions are that it has to be that part of the music, so same part of the music, and has to be portrait orientation, and otherwise it's a free-for-all. And ultimately it's kind of a competition.
It's a competition. It's always a competition. Between you and me, it's always a competition.
It's been big how we decide who wins, so we'll see.
If anybody ever tells us we've won, then we'll know.
That's right. Yeah.
I've never gotten a reward for any of my previous ones, and I only ever won one of them. So,
yeah, that's
so
true.
Once again, I don't know what either of you have done.
Yeah, that's the best part.
There were a couple of ones, like the first two, I had more information about the videos before they were revealed, but this time I know nothing. So,
well,
I'm excited.
And I'll point out that we've done 3, and amongst ourselves, we believe that Anders has won 2 of them, and I only won the last one, which was for Everything Changes.
I sort of think we might have tied on the first one.
Oh.
The popular opinion, I think, was we tied.
I mean, I think, Dad, your video in the first one was pretty freaking great.
Well, maybe I won then. See, I don't know. No one's told me if I won yet.
I think it was a tie, and then I won for the tower, and then you won for Everything Changes. So this is kind of the tiebreaker.
Oh my!
I think I agree with that. I think I agree.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is that we know we can't outdo the tower video, so we're always feeling disappointed by whatever we do now.
Yeah, I can't outdo my own tower video. Like, there's absolutely no possible way.
Well, I'll put it this way. I'm happy enough with my video for Ignite. So Ignite was our final song on the album. I think it's our best song on the album, even though it's not necessarily my favorite song on the album. We've previously all at one point in time thought it was our best song on the album, but in our interview questions, Anders revealed that they thought The Tower was the best song on the album. So potentially.
Yeah, my opinion kind of changed after we released our music. Like, the more I listened to things, the more it just evolved. Mm-hmm. But I still think Ignite is still like top 3 for me.
Yeah,
but I think The Tower kind of went back up again. Anyways, and The Tower was the best video, and nothing will ever beat that. But we can at least try to come close. Okay. I was saying before we started that I think I would like to submit. I'm confident enough in my video that I think it should go second in our reveals.
I don't understand how being confident in your video lets you go second.
Because in the other times, like when we've done it before, whoever has the stronger video, if that goes second, it's kind of like a better build. Whereas if the strong video goes and then the good but not quite as good video goes, then it's like, oh yeah, that was really good. But
I'm going to leave this to Seb, but we had agreed that we would alternate, and the first one I did first, you did second, and now we're on the last one. It should be me second and you first because of the order. Yeah. So what is Seb? I'll let Seb make the judgment call because I can't say mine's better than yours. I don't know what yours is, or if it's a better. I think mine would be a good build too. So I'm gonna argue that mine's a good one to build into after whatever Anders has done.
Frick. Okay.
This is the spirit of competition. We have to be
I'm going to say. Let's do Dad's first because I think I already have that open and ready.
Okay, so we'll cue them up.
Actually, I do. Okay.
I feel like I have to say a caveat. I'm just being I just have a bravado for fun. I actually am not sure that mine is definitively better.
Of course you're not. You don't know what Dad's is. No one knows.
No, and it's not. But okay, to be fair, when I made the tower video, I was like, there is no possible way Dad's video is better. This is so fucking good. I'm not at that level.
Okay, well...
Anything you want to say before we start, Dad?
Well, I'll just reiterate what I said last video, which is I had this idea. I didn't think it was necessarily a good idea, but I was sticking with it anyways, and that was going to be my video. So I've done that. I executed the idea I came up with, and it worked. So we'll see how it comes across.
That was so random. I like that it says
my beautiful song about how beautiful it is to be alive and turn it into War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds miniatures. Was that stop motion?
No, that
or
was
were you dragging it with like some threads or something. Like, how are you moving them?
Oh, well, that's special effects. Special. No,
was it magnets under the table?
No, I literally, if you watch it in slow motion or pause it, you can actually see that I took cellophane tape, like packing tape. I folded it over on itself, and I placed them on top of the tape,
and then you just pulled the
tape along to make them move.
I was like, if this was stop motion, that was a lot of dedication.
I had to get all these scenes all over the place to try and put together, but basically that my idea is like, with intrinsic power, the power of mankind to fight back against the Martian, I can face this pain. Yes, I took your beautiful song and turned it into War of the Worlds. Because also I thought for sure you would think,
but at the part when it goes,
I know it's all
this to be alive.
It's just skeletons.
Yep. Because it really hammered it home. What it means to be alive is don't get killed by the Martians.
Oh my God.
That's really funny.
I was not expecting that.
No, I had the idea some time ago that I just was thinking, because the line was, with intrinsic power, I can face this pain. And I went, what can I do? What can I do? And I thought, I don't want to do something with flame, like necessarily flames or like igniting something per se. But then I thought, well, that is kind of ignite, because I've got sort of burning flamey things and the gun shooting and
yeah, I like the little I like the terrain and the miniatures and that was cool. I like the fire, the little glowy fire smoke things. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those miniatures are so great. That's good. That's so funny. Oh my God, I didn't expect that at all. So now you have 2 of your videos are you, and 2 of them are like
miniature
object,
stuff,
like miniature, like object related
objects,
things.
toys, toys, games, and toys.
Yeah. It's
very reflective of me.
Was it hard to any reflections on the creative process? Did it go how you thought it would?
Well, I thought I'd set up a scene, which I did, and then I tried filming it, and I had to move everything around to get the camera into, like the phone camera, into position to take any of the shots. So a lot of it was just changing the lighting. Like I realized that when it's all cut together, you're not going to be able to tell if it's pointing at the same town with the same building. It's just going to be so fast, it wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah.
And that worked well. The biggest issue I had was that when I showed it to Tracy, and she saw the end shot of the downed Martian, she was like, what is that? She couldn't make out what it was. So I had to reshoot that in a way where I thought that you could really see that there's a Martian on the ground. It is kind of hard to tell because it doesn't quite look like the 3D models, the lying down one. It's just a weird looking model. There's also, if you watch it again, there's also the little alien crawling out of the tripod in that last shot. He's like there's a little miniature for him too.
I didn't see that. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, you can't. This just is too fast, right? So.
Oh my God, that's awesome, Dad. I love it. That's so random.
But I knew it would be unexpected and maybe funny because it was unexpected.
It was.
Yeah. I really like the boom.
The boom,
really
that took a while. I was trying to figure out, how do I make it look like it shot? Like you have to know that it just shot, and that's why that thing fell down. So.
Yeah. No, that was awesome.
I didn't piece that together. I think I was just taking in the miniatures, and like I didn't really piece together that there was actually a narrative happening.
Well, if you're watching this video, just rewind and watch that part all over again. You can pick up all these parts.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no point in replaying it.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Well, what do you
Okay.
think? Are you ready for yours?
Yeah, I have one thing to say before
Okay.
mine. I feel like this is such a big thank you. It needs to go before the video. I have to say, this video is 50% credited to Chris because once again, like in the tower, he probably put 6.5 hours of time into this on Sunday with me.
Wow.
Damn.
And really helped me narrow it down. The two of us have been talking about ideas for a long time,
Okay.
and some original ideas didn't work at all, and so we had this was like one of those, like the tower was like I had an idea and we did it. This was like I had an idea and then it didn't work, and then that didn't work, and then that didn't work, and then that didn't work, and,
Right. So you
and
finally.
then yeah, I'm happy with what happened, but he really like gave both mental and extremes amount of physical energy to this.
Awesome.
This
all right.
Well, I'm looking
yeah.
forward to it. Let's see how it compares. Everybody ready to watch this? Let's go.
It took me a while to realize what was happening. Like
Yes.
the fact that you were singing, like you must have been trying to like lip sync really fast because you were filming in slow motion. That
Or
like
you sped up the music
only
and then
halfway through I was like, oh my god.
I didn't
That
even
was
put that
cool.
together. I didn't put that together at all. I was just thinking about how it was like as soon as it cut between the different scenes and the lighting change, it was like, what? Whoa, this is wild. So, and big flowy cape coat thing.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, we filmed at 4 times speed, which was extremely difficult.
Right.
Like,
so you were trying to outdo the tower by doing fast motion.
well, that was just, I was like, okay, well, I learned the lyrics backwards, so like maybe I was like, we did a backwards video, maybe I could do a slow-mo video.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
we figured out 4 times speed was kind of the best one, and then it just took a while to figure out what we were gonna do in slow motion. My only regret is that I guess the quality isn't always as good, like the video quality, but
on all the shots, yeah.
Basically, Chris and I spent like about 3 hours testing it, and then about 3 hours on High Ridge loop or whatever, like finding as many places we could where Chris could run backwards while I ran towards him, and it was like so hard.
Oh,
like,
right.
He almost fell at the end of every single shot because every single shot is him. Like the speed was like golden lazy night, what it is to be alive with just power. I can be Spain or founding possibility. No, this is the same. It was like I did it so many times. I'm positive that was almost exactly the speed. And like walking, and then Chris had to walk back that fast and somehow not trip, and it was just like he did such an amazing job. So he's behind the scenes in this, but like really he got the star. And then I edited it, which was really difficult to try and line up my body. I did like motion tracking on my body so that it would stay in the same spot.
Right. Yeah. Keep it centered. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. Because the camera's probably
yeah. Because as you're backing up, he doesn't have a gimbal or anything. He's not keeping it totally still.
The end of every single shot is Chris almost falling and both of us like pissing ourselves laughing.
That'd be a good behind the scenes.
I feel like I wish there was some behind the scenes because I feel like it doesn't come across how much effort needed to go into making that. When you look at it like
30 seconds is too short to realize how. Like you said, 6.5 hours shooting on Sunday, and I was like, okay, I did mine a longer ago than you, so I don't remember exactly. But I don't think I spent 6.5 hours on my whole thing. I probably spent about 2 hours filming shots and a couple hours editing. So maybe, but I may have some behind the scenes. So give me a second here. Okay, so I have this behind the scenes video of mine. Okay, I've completed my video for the Ignite Video Challenge, and this is the aftermath. I've got the filming lights set up. I used a mic stand with a phone clamp to act as a, what's it called, a gimbal, a rotary thing. I set up little vignettes. I set up one big scene, but then I just moved things around as I filmed stuff, so everything kind of shifted. I stuck the tanks on tape. What I did was I took a stuff packing tape and I just folded a long piece over, so there's just a bit of stickiness on the side, so they're not really sticking very much. So, and then did the same for the infantry, so I could pull them along while the camera was filming. And of course I used two hands at that time. And then the train car, I don't think got in any of the shots. There's the fleeing civilians. And this is the sad, sad scene where previously the clouds were. Of course, that stuff lights up. Classic board gaming terrain to look really cool for miniatures. And the dead tripod, which is now, ironically, being squished by a tripod. Yeah, that's the scenes.
Good.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Okay, want to do yours?
That's awesome. Yeah, mine. This is a clip that it's like 16 seconds. It's like a clip that I couldn't use because we fell, because this is one time we tried to do it. We tried to do it on a very narrow, teeny little bridge that went over a stream with Chris walking back really fast, and he almost fell, and then I got scared and I almost fell. And anyways, it's not.
I'm
not
excited.
as good
And
as
this
it
is
sounds,
the slow motion or full speed?
this is full speed, so you know what it was like while we were filming.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you can't see Chris,
Okay.
but yeah, you can
Okay.
get a sense of it.
Here we go. That's almost funnier or better than the original show shots. No, it's funny. That's good. So
Yeah,
cool.
Oh my God.
we had a good time.
Wow.
We almost got stuck on the path as it got too dark. We realized we were so sucked into filming that we'd gone really far out and didn't know if we had enough time to get back before the sunset. So we had a bit
Oh,
of
that's why
panic.
some of the scenes were darker than other ones. I kind of wondered.
Mm.
Well, actually, some of those are not the ones that we filmed later, so
Oh,
it's like
okay.
weird. I don't know.
It's just
what
the lighting
happened.
because
Like,
of trees and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't know as much about the iPhone slow-mo setting, I guess. Like, I looked into it before we did it, but oh well.
Oh,
But yeah,
well, that was a riot. I don't know. I feel like here's my summary of our video challenges. You did one that was incredibly amazing, and then some pretty good other ones, and mine all were consistently about the same. Like,
I think if everything changes one was
Yeah, I think your Everything
like the
Changes
best one you
one was a notable.
but the tower one
Yeah.
was pretty
achievement.
cool. I mean, that whole concept was
The
really
tower
neat.
was also good.
Yeah. So
yeah, like they're all good, but your Everything Changes one was the best of the ones you made, I think. Like it
Right.
was like really good.
okay,
Yeah.
I felt like it was consistently about the same as the tower one. It just was, that one was funny. The tower was a bit more serious, but also just a concept. Yeah. So interesting.
Well, because we have like absolutely no metric for how we're like measuring what makes a good video
Yeah.
or not. It's like pretty fucking arbitrary. But
Yeah, I agree.
But good. I'm glad we did this. This has been really fun to like reveal
Well,
these to each other. How do you feel about the challenge overall?
I think it was great. I wouldn't mind doing more with something else. I mean, where we're at now, people, is that if you don't know, our full album processing is now out on YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Qobuz, all the weird streaming things out there. Every single one out there. You can also go to our website, waveformmountain.com, where you can buy it as a digital download if you want. And we have also just recently released our first full music video which is also a lyric video for our song 1995. So it's feeling pretty fun to have done all these videos, but man, they take a lot of work.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
we'll wrap up this challenge there. We'll say good night to our fans. Good night.
Oh, what? I don't know that. They have to tell us who they think won.
Okay.
We still don't know. We still don't. That
Okay.
was like we don't have a clear winner on that one. So
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
we have to like
leave a YouTube comment. Who won this one? Go back to our other 3 videos. Let us know who you think won. I think a few of them we have comments, but most of them we don't have much in the way of telling us who the fans think won. So
yeah.
And when
Yeah.
are we going to tally? A year from now?
Yeah,
Well,
the final
I think
tally.
it's a floating. It's like
It's a
at
floating
any point
scale.
You might have won, or I might have won, depending on like.
Okay, I'll
who
start a
said what,
spreadsheet
so.
with the monthly totals, and we'll revisit in 1 year to see who's won the most out of the last 12 months.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for doing the challenges. That was good.
Thank you. And we'll see everyone sometime soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Farewell.